chocolate instead of coffee. Hmm. Ho, 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 and away we go. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock shadow. And they mixed up. Okay, there's media assets. Don't you love it when they change things on you? You have to break them in. Oh well. It's windy. Not windy city, but it is. What a headwind. Yeah. You know the thing. Devil Flyer, the prequel magazine, over on Indiegogo to get a momentum makeover here pretty soon. You know, lights coming in here, killing my vampire vibe. Just got back from mom, seeing mom for a second. Hello.
Yeah, how's mom doing today? She all right?
Good. We have a wrench here. Hey, I'll let you say the name.
Oh God, I'm having a hard time reading at the moment. Kutetsu. Oh shoot, I gotta blow this up. Hold on.
Okay.
Kutetsu.
That's what she said.
Imotu, something like that. Is that Anna being a wise guy?
No, it could be her could be her partner in music. I don't know, but it's good to see you here. Perfect. Yeah. Kick the bum. Having some hot cocoa that I got from over there at mom's. Just finished a late lunch, early dinner. You know, I woke up about lunchtime anyway, 11 something, I think, or maybe a little bit sooner than that. Been writing about Wolverine and the Roustabouts, Midnight Roustabouts. I don't know why Wolverine wanted to insert himself there. It is still Anna. Oh, it's still Anna. Okay. Hey, Anna. You know, he's a good guesser. What can I say? I've got the heat turned up in here. I probably should have turned it down a notch. I turned it up while I was gone. It is blistery, kind of windy, cold here, but not too bad. And I'm in a fairly warm shirt here. I did want to tell you, Shadowhawk, that LZ has the
wow. I think that was a record for kicking myself.
Nah, I've seen better.
All right.
Looking smart in your shirt. Thank you. That is Anna, by the way.
I thought so.
Bonjour. And all those other sexy words.
Bon, bon, bon.
Has any Christmas songs been going through your head, Shadowhawk, as we approach the holiday season?
I've heard a couple here and there at work that, you know, kind of latched on for a minute or two, but nothing that's been like driving me crazy yet.
Right. 60 views on yesterday's show. I think we really had a banger yesterday.
Wow. That's all right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a really good show yesterday. Now, today, maybe not so much. Who knows? We do endeavor to, you know, it is made fresh daily, as the title says. Episode 967 of the 4 o'clock shadow, the daily grind and roast, because I like to roast Shadowhawk and he likes to roast me back. And hey, we're all in the daily grind. I've been writing and whatever else I need to do. Tried to shave. You can see what kind of job I did here. Those big razors used to be they would cut your freaking throat.
Yeah,
a few years ago. They're not making them the same. It's either that or my beard is really toughened up, and I don't think that be the case. Mustache has always been difficult to take. It's tinsel steel for some reason, So if you're not freshly shaved and you're kissing Rex, it's probably like sandpaper. But nobody's kissing me, and Anyway, I tried to shave, and you can see it's just not taking it off. Brand new blades.
Wow.
And I bought a bunch of them. I bought the store out of them Shadowhawk, and it's not taking off the fur.
I don't know what to tell you, Rex. You're gonna have to upgrade your razor game.
Yeah,
Told my friend I'm sitting.
I know. And for some reason, and there was no reason for it. Maybe God wants me to grow it out like Samson's hairs, because the electric razor, brand new electric razor, really, I don't think that would have went dull that quick. It just stopped taking anything off. You can run over your face a million times and it just doesn't take it off. Same thing with this manual razors. Those big, I was happy to buy them out of those when the store had them, because they never get those in at the Dollar Tree, and they got a bunch of them mixed in with some other big type razors. And I picked out the ones that I knew had that type of blade that were fairly expensive to get just a few of them, say at like Walgreens or other places. And you can't hardly find those. I forget what they call them. I should have brought a package of them down to show you, but they in the past, they whack that stuff off really, you can get pretty much a couple shavings out of it real close. Very nice without it dulling out. And these brand new out of the package just will not work like they used to. They're not as sharp. I swear they're doing crap on purpose. The shortages, the inferior product, downsizing. Maybe I'm just a tinfoil hat, and I've got lots of hats, but it's not working the way it used to work the other day. What's changed? My beard. That's the only variable that could be. And I don't think it's really toughened up that much that a brand new
more
will not somewhat.
Got a lot of iron in your diet, Rex?
Yeah.
I think they're probably just not manufacturing them the way they used to.
El Shadow, Onyx, Blackbird, Blackhawk, rather. What am I griping about? My razor is not working right. Those big razors, his facial hair, yeah. I'm not gonna say that. You'd find it funny. Did you see the new Superman trailer yet? No, I have not. I mean, I've been off X. I'm under my own name on X, and that's not the account I want to be in on. And usually that's where I see that stuff too sweet. I was actually on Topicless. Well, no, they were talking about it on Topicless, I think. I was out in the chat and heard that was the first mention I ever heard of it.
I've seen the
friend I'm
teaser.
Sitting on her table for Xmas. Mentally unstable on a table. I don't get it. Anyway. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Wait, should I try and get it? I mean, should I get it? And I'm just not. Anyway.
Yeah. Carrie was talking about herself.
Okay.
Never mind.
Well, we don't talk about Carrie on this show. We talk about Elsie having the flu.
Oh, shit. Is Elsie sick?
This is his third day going on and having the flu. Yeah.
Oh, crap. Yeah. No, I haven't talked to him in a few days. I didn't know.
I'm having some, you're probably having your bourbon. I'm having hot chocolate as a break,
Yep, I'm having a bourbon. As a matter of fact, I'm about ready to make another one. I got home a little early today. From what
Guy Gardner. Well, Guy Gardner's always a character.
Yeah, I got to listen to the trailer.
Mom gave me some trading cards.
Oh, really? What kind of trading card?
Yeah, she got these, and so we're gonna play a little game here. A lot of these, man, some of these are nice. We'll go through them here, and it does have a few football players. I'm not up on my football players, but the first one, Andre Tippett, Patriots card, tops. I think I recognize his name. Plain hot chocolate or flavored? It's just plain hot chocolate. Yeah.
I'm gonna be making some noise. I'm on mute for a second.
Okay. So I'll show the football players while you're doing that. Andre Tippett here. Some of these are vintage cards, in brand new shape. I don't know. Let me get my magnifier, and the sun's in my eyes too. 1986 on that one. 1986.
Oh, wow.
Looking brand new, spanking new. Although, unless it's a rookie card, this cardboard really doesn't, mean that much.
Yeah, I never really got big into collecting sports cards. I don't know.
Tony Gonzalez from Topps. This is a 2001 card. Very nice. Full enhanced. Or is that Upper Deck? Is that Upper Deck?
Oh, not sure. Should say on there somewhere, Donruss, Upper Deck.
It's a Topps debut card. Okay, so it's a Topps debut card. You really can't tell by the stamping on it. Or that's what they have on the back when you see that logo. So Tony Gonzalez, don't know if he went on to do anything, but 2001 card. Nice quality card. This is...
Have a good one, Eric. Hail, Justin. Good to see you,
Torrey
sir.
Holt. Rex, check your Twitter. Okay, I can't right now. I'm logged into the wrong account. I got to nuke that other account and come over to where you're sending me a message, Justin. But I will check it. I'll somehow get back on, signed in under the right account. And I will check it. I know I've been missing a lot the last few days. See you, Eric. This is a 2001 card as well for that same series.
Just a rocks glass today.
AFC All-Pro Mike Pruitt from the Browns.
I seem to remember that name, but that's probably an older card too, I think. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm looking for a date on it right now. Upside down. Printed very small and on the edge. 19. See, I think I've got a little light here. Oh, yeah, I do. Light's atrocious in here, although I've got light streaming in from there. I don't know, just do that. 1980? 1980 football card.
Wow.
Looking, over 40 years old and still looking spanking new, huh?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Like I said, I don't know. AFC Championship Steelers, Oilers. Yeah, huh? I don't know either. But now when we get to the baseball, you will.
No, but baseball even less.
1980 on this one as well.
I've never been a big baseball fan.
But cards are neat. Cards are neat, but comics are a better collectible, unless it's a rookie card. And you could say the same thing about comics to a certain degree, because rookie or first appearances are what's really valuable in that too.
Right, but I prefer comic trading cards to sports or whatever. At least they look cooler. Yeah.
I did collect some sports. This is not really high powered lens. It's not meant to be. So
yeah. I think I collected on that one
as well. Bill Berge. I'm listening to you.
Oh, yeah. I think I don't know. I collected sports cards probably like up until I was about 10 or so, and then once I discovered comics, I was done with the sports cards and shit. I didn't care.
Yeah. I kind of got into it after that in the 90s because I had a manager at our convenience store where I worked at, and he was a big hockey fan, but he would order and deal in football, baseball. He would get it wholesale, from our store, because Topps and Donruss and Bowman and all those would come through the store. and he would order. Well, I mean, he was really behind getting the cards in the stores, in the various stores, and we got the lion's share of them. And
Oh.
anyway, I bought a lot of cards during that time because he ordered them. You know,
Right.
Here's one I know. William Perry, at least his look for 1984 card. Look at that, brand spanking new, man. You could
Yeah.
if they
The
were worth
Pridge.
anything,
Now that
which I doubt they are, but
that
you could
one
get them
might be.
graded. You know,
Yeah.
so nice.
That one might actually be worth something. I don't know, but it is a yeah, it's William Perry. So if anything, it might
19
be kind
maybe Leslie Frazier, 1980. Was it 86? I don't guess it really matters, but
Is that another
86, yeah,
bear?
tops. But look at the condition of these. These are nice. Yeah. No, that's a
Yeah.
Leslie Frazier. This is Irving Fryer Patriots. That's also a number, an 86 card. And we'll get to the baseball cards. There's some nice baseball cards in here. And when you put them in here, I think is it the Bowmans? Yeah, the Bowmans. They're taller. It's not
Oh, yeah.
standard card size. When you
Mhm.
line these up, look at how much those two cards are
Hey, Homer.
above. In the
Good
middle.
to see you, brother.
Those are Bowman baseball
Wow.
cards, and they're
Yeah,
larger.
they're quite a bit bigger.
Hey, Homer. Raiders. Let's see. The sun here. The sun's going down. 1986 too, I think, on that. So, you know, from different sets. Oh, here we go. Baseball. And I can see, yeah, I actually had this one because that's a painted thing. I remember that. And I probably had this one too. Athletics Ricky Henderson. Known for stealing bases.
Yep.
You know, the base stealer king.
I remember him.
Let's see, this would 1989 on that card. That would have been around the time, you know. Well, I don't know. I did have this one at one time, but the termites ate it up. So now I got it back again, you know. There's a David Henderson.
Oh, okay. Can't read it. Can't read it whatsoever.
I can almost 1988. Oh, it's sort of an artistic painted card.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just the lettering is blurry because of your potato can.
I know. This is Leaf baseball cards. We got Leaf into. Leafs have been around since the 40s. Although
Yeah,
I think
remember.
it's like Canadian. I think.
Maybe.
USA baseball champions, Frank Thomas. Now, Frank Thomas, big Frank Thomas from the White Sox, you know.
Yep. Yeah, Frank was a big name
Big
back
Frank.
in the day. Yeah.
He was
one
desirable, yeah.
Yeah,
That's 2013. So
he was one of them big home run guys. You know, he either struck out or fucking hit a home run.
Chromium Pedro Martinez pitcher. I do know him or seen him pitch actually. I think he pitched for the Dodgers. He's Boston Red Sox. He might not have been the. Let's see. We got a year here. We got all this other information printed in the USA. Hey. 2001. Okay, Fleer 2001, and this is a heavy. This is a good quality trading card. You know, thick, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the Fleers always seem to be a little bit more high end, you know, than the other ones.
Mm-hmm. This is, you know, has glitter. You know, it's Fleer 2001. Randy Johnson, man, he pitched late into his, you know, 40s. I guess.
Yeah. You ever seen that replay where he killed that bird that was flying across the plate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You flew right in the way, didn't it?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like
Oh,
104-mile-an-hour fastball obliterated that poor little bird.
Upper Deck. Is that 2000? Let me look on the
My
front.
cousin, I watched him die.
Oh no, 1990. Dwight Gooden. He
Dwight
was a
Gooden,
great
huh?
pitcher.
That's a big name. Yeah,
Yeah. 1990 Upper Deck card. So we got a
cool.
mixture. Uh,
You actually got some good names in there. Some of those might be worth a little something. I don't know. You
yeah.
probably have to have them checked out, right?
Well, in this shape, yeah. I mean, maybe Rick. A
Or
few dollars.
or Google search them or something.
Rick Sutcliffe. That's why Mom
Mm-hmm.
gave them to me. They were given out by some people that come by or something, rubber
Huh.
banded together. Here's those tall Bowmans, and I'm pretty sure I had this with a signature facsimile of Roger Clements on it. Pitcher, of course.
Oh, that's another big name.
1989 Bowman.
Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them cards a rolling.
But you compare it to like the Upper Deck here, which always had the little hologram on the back,
Yeah.
even starting back
Mm-hmm.
in 1989, their first set. So 1990, these are second year set cards. These Upper Deck,
Oh, wow.
but see how
Yeah.
much taller the Bowmans are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. What is that, quarter of an inch or so? Maybe a little less.
Same width, just different
Just a little
height.
taller. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just on this year, because you got a Kansas City boy here, George Brett.
Oh, yeah. That's a big name, too.
Pine tar incident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
always chewing that tobacco.
was a big name back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Another Ricky Henderson. This is what's his jersey number 60?
I have no idea.
It says top 60. Maybe Tops is 60 years old. Top 60.
Could be.
2011. So
Might be there.
still in the base there. Guarantee you he's still in the base there. Oh, here's another one. Ryan Sanders. Yep. Big Ryan. Tall Ryan. Cubs. Another Bowman. And I recognize this guy too. This is good. These cards are older, and this is when I was kind of picking up packs and stuff, and you get all kinds of random common to, superstars.
Mm-hmm.
From the Mariners here. Let's see. This is a 2010 card, so this is a newer player.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any idea.
I don't know about him. Yeah.
And the Mariners.
And someone that passed away this year, living legend, Pete Rose. Big Cincinnati Red team,
Oh, Pete.
Mm-hmm. Thrown out for baseball for gambling.
Yeah.
On the games. Inside trading gaming, supposedly. 2012 on this card, so that's a newer one. Oh, wow. Yogi Berra.
Oh,
from the Yankees, but this is a newer card. This is 1952. Let's see, 2011 card here, and I'm spitting on it. Getting so excited with Yogi Berra. Old style, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's what cards kind of look like in 1952, I'm assuming. Very colorful on the back. 60 years of Tops. So I guess they were celebrating 60 years of Tops in 2011. So they celebrated 70 in 2001. Hank Aaron. Here you go. Hank Aaron. Was it Hank Aaron or was it it wasn't Hank Aaron. He's been gone a while, I think.
Yeah, Hank Aaron's been gone a long time.
Who caught the 52 World Series ball at the fence and threw the guy out at home base? He just passed away. Mays. He passed
Willie
away.
Mays? Yeah, I think it was Willie Mays. Yeah.
Yep. Skip Shoemaker, marker, second base.
Schumacher, I think his name is.
Schumacher, yeah. This is full enhanced 2011 Topps card, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, look at there.
Oh,
Texas.
Cardinals. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll give this to my brother for Christmas. Not that he would
Oh,
appreciate it, but
he a
he's a big
Cardinals
Cardinals.
fan? Or?
Well, everybody that lives here is a Cardinals fan, unless they like Rangers or Astros or I like the Braves.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have a
Philly Cubs.
baseball team, do you?
No, rub
Yeah.
it in. We got Pig
Sorry.
Sooie, Gypsy Queen. Wow, training
You guys
card.
don't have a football team either, do you? You just got college football.
Yeah, rub it in. I mean, we got over in Memphis. There's the Grizzlies. Is it the Grizzlies? It's
That ain't in Arkansas. It don't
Titans.
count.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here you go. Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man of baseball.
Oh, there you go.
An Oreo his whole career. Now, how many can do that? And his brother had a Topps card, his rookie card, that had FU and other variants on the, that he slipped in the photo on the end of his bat. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, he wrote about his bat.
Talking about Braves, Tom Glavine. Great pitcher, Tom Glavine.
Don't know him.
Really? Boy, you weren't around in the 90s watching baseball.
I told you I'm not a big baseball fan. Never have been.
Albert Pujols. Oh, yeah, man. He's big. I mean,
I used to like to play
here because he was in the Cardinals, Pujols. And then I think he went out to the A's.
I used to like to play baseball as a kid, but watching baseball on TV has always been boring to me.
Now he went into I know it's a little slow paced until it isn't. Like Mr. October or something.
Right.
John Smoltz, pitcher for the Braves at the same time Tom Glavine was. They had the best pitcher team. They had and the backup pitchers, I tell you.
I remember for a while there, the Braves were doing really well, but I never knew.
Another Cardinal, but a classic one, Stan Musial.
Oh, Stan Musial, that's a big name, dude.
Nobody gets bigger than him for Cardinals,
Mm-hmm.
And I remember these with in fact, the FU card that he had on the end of his bat is Cal Ripken's brother. It's a rookie card. I've got one somewhere. But it doesn't, it's maybe there's different versions of that where they maybe whited it out, blacked it out. They had multiple printings of that card, but originally it said FU or something on the end of the bat, but I remember this, it was this year, probably 1987, if I'm right. Just find a copyright on this thing. Something All-Star Break. 1988 or 9. It's in the gray area. 1989, I believe, from Fleer. Yeah, the Fleers look like this. So that I'm trying to think of his name. Cal Ripken's brother would have been on like this pinstripe gray card. I've got it in there somewhere else. I didn't show it at some point. Again, I've shown it before, but it's not the one that actually has the obscenity on it. But I just wanted one of his, rookie cards just because it's kind of controversial and different, So there's my haul for today on the trading cards, and they're all nice, right? And they're players that I know, like Chuck Knobloch, and others. I didn't follow through the year, but I know them because I used to watch a few World Series, which is funny because when I was a kid, I didn't want to watch sports at all, unless it was like Wild World of Sports, like on, the Agony.
Oh yeah, that was always cool
on Saturday.
I used to love the intro on that.
You might get swimmers. Yeah, and that guy wasn't hurt from that.
Dude, that's amazing that a guy wasn't hurt.
Looked like he broke his back and his neck, Yeah,
it looked like he broke a bunch of stuff.
All right. Art break. We're almost 30 minutes in and no art. Okay. What's up with that, Rex? Well, I only had time to do one piece, and I'm working on another bog piece, which is more than a head sketch. Here's the bog. Sort of with the leaves, the Doc Blaylock leaves. So what do you think about this? I mean, this is kind of how I'm thinking about doing the book. These are kind of trial things using this cardboard color as a fill-in, with the
Mhm.
gray markers and the black and the white. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I
To
like
do
it.
a sequential story like this with that gray toning, with this
Hmm.
brown, sort of cardboard toning. Every
Yeah.
panel would be like this. That's why I'm asking.
No,
Kind
yeah,
of feels in. Kind of gives it a muddy feel, I think.
yeah. It kind of gives it that almost
Sepia tone.
sepia tone. Yeah, like the old school picture.
Yeah. And I may, I'm not till we get ready to print the thing, or I've been giving that a little bit more thought. I've not forgotten about it. Remember my scheme to do, if it's all the stories are basically in the recent past, to do it sepia tone, but then I don't want to piss off people like you that just want it straight black and white.
No,
Uh,
I didn't have a problem with that. I kind of like the idea of that being your visual cue as
and
like
if
for
it was a
past,
future
present.
story, it'd be in black and white. And if it was in the present day, it'd be in full color.
Right. Yeah. So I kind of
Tell
dig
me,
that.
tell me somebody else that's doing something similar in comics. They're not. Why? Because I'm
Nobody I know of. Sorry, I'm traversing upstairs. I said nobody I'm aware of.
oh, okay. You were traveling uphill in the snow with your shoes off and your bourbon in hand. I got it.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Now, if you would like to own some of Rex's wonderful art, besides buying it directly off the campaign like Carrie did, and you would like a head sketch, 4x6 head sketch, just go over and back the campaign, even on the digital tier. I'll give you free art even on the digital tier.
That's just how generous this man is.
Well, and Omer, did you get your book? Did you get your ash can in the mail today? Hopefully. And not today, hopefully tomorrow. I know it's Christmas time, but go on.
Yeah, postage moving slow, man.
Yeah. Well, you got to feed those reindeer.
Yeah.
Double this time of year,
They get tired after a while.
Like on the plains where the Mongols lived, they ride reindeer like we would ride a horse.
Right.
Can you
Yeah, that's
imagine
crazy.
being on a swift deer or horse or something? I mean, that's basically like a deer or small mule,
Yeah, I would imagine. I bet you they're quicker than mules, though.
No, Carrie, I'm not putting the mummy on the campaign. I'm giving that to you for free, dear. There's my spoiler of the day.
Uh-oh. Congratulations.
I've kept a secret this long since I've drawn it and you've shown an interest. I will send it to you. I do have to send it off to the printers to be scanned, so I have a record of it. But I will send that one to you for free, dear.
That's cool.
More than enough, yeah. I haven't checked the mail. What are you, crazy? Your book could be out there. Reference for more fan art. What the hell? You want a job from me, don't you? Go check that. I haven't checked the mail, but the mail is usually dropped off between 3 and 5. I get it. Yeah, they drop it. Mine's come today, though. So after 5, I'll go to the mail. I got to wait till 5? Oh, my God. Okay. Wow, nice. That's cool.
Rex is losing it. Losing it, I tell you.
You first had to have it.
Well, that's true.
Tomorrow, we're having the premiere.
Careful, Rex. You almost knocked Carrie right out of her chair.
Oh, did I make her spew?
I don't know. She didn't mention spewing.
I also fell out my seat.
But her panties may be in a bunch.
Don't make Rex go red. That doesn't take much, especially after trying to shave with those sharp rocks. Damn. I wish I had your pet piranha. Might work better.
I still got a stuffed one from way back in the day. I could send you that. You could give it a shot.
You could lacerate and kill yourself on that thing. They
Oh yeah,
have sharp teeth.
yeah, dude. They were
If they
yeah.
can strip like a big mule down in like 2 minutes to the bone,
Oh yeah.
they get in a feeding frenzy ravenous. You ain't got a shot.
Oh,
If
I'm
you're in
sorry.
the water more than 2 seconds, they're hitting vital organs by that time.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're
Well,
swimming up into your midsection. My God. I mean, I would not want to go out that way eaten alive. Sorry.
no,
And,
that's got it.
and drowning. And drowning. All while
Well,
you're alive, eaten alive. Can you
yeah.
think of any worse way to go that you're being
Mm,
not even slowly eaten away?
maybe being eaten by a grizzly bear or something, because they'll eat you alive too, and just hold you down while they do it. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they always like to get the middle bits and kind of stretch them out, you know. And,
yeah. Oh,
you know, I've
they
seen
don't
them do
keep
that
up.
to deer and stuff, and it doesn't. And the deer's still alive. He's like, oh God, I'm having a bad day. Yeah, you're dying. You
Yeah,
know.
you're having the worst day.
Oh yeah, I saw on X not too long ago these hyenas.
Oh,
Had this,
hyenas is fucking horrible, dude.
yeah, they were like, yeah, it had blood all over the face. They look like Mr. J and Harley having a good time, you know, at the mall.
Well, didn't Harley had a couple of pet hyenas for a while there?
Who doesn't like titties? You make such a big deal out of K-pop liking breasts. I love breastises. Breastises are very cool. I love the nape of the neck too. That's a good place to kiss. And, you
Oh yeah.
know, anyway, go all creep. Apex the creep with your tongue. That's just weird. He
You're
freaks
gonna
me
get a
out
damn
with
good
with
licking.
these characters that have bullet breasts and they go around licking women. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's kind of
Well,
freaky. But
Finback's not licking anybody.
well, no. She's just like the neck. Come on.
Well, she's a vampire. I mean, yeah.
What if she
Stuff
was a
happens.
vampire hooker and she's going to give somebody a blow and I mean the teeth get in the way? Ouch! I don't want to see that in my comics. Come on. No, you should go back Fembat. It has none of that in it. I've actually read it. How? Because I got an advanced copy for my birthday last year and Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Records,
Yeah,
fish.
because I needed some. I said I need some background on Fembat because if I'm going to write Fembat versus Devil Flyer and do a story, I need to know about the character.
Hell,
So-
if that's all it took, I would have just got myself a free copy too.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm writing something. It'll be Shadowhawk versus
Yeah, Shadowhawk teams up with Finback. Send me a book.
or maybe Clay the Gargle.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I thought of Apex earlier. Yeah, boobs that flew off her chest like bullets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you go to
Would be kinda
breastfeed. Look, man, that woman goes to breastfeed and kicks the kid across the room. What the hell? That's high powered. Under pressure. Pressure. Boom, 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 boom. Where is my advanced cut? Oh, there it is. Of Fembat.
Well, don't show that off.
He gave me
Spoiler.
a very. I know I won't show it off, but I mean, I got a, very reduced,
Yeah, I got you.
but it is the book, and I have
Cool.
read it.
As far as I'm aware, Carrie, Femba does
Records
not
if
launch her boobies like missiles, but she may. I mean, you give Apex an idea,
Vampires breastfeed.
he'll run with it.
If they're French. Sorry, Anna. You didn't come in for this shit.
Come here for this abuse.
I told you this might not be as good as yesterday's show, but we endeavor to at least try and fail.
Persevere.
Persevere. Yes, that's a better word. Yes, we'll use that one. Persevere. But yeah, I've been writing today.
That's good. It's always a
I
good
love it.
thing. Well, I mean,
I
usually,
can't go to the bathroom without taking my. Man, he kicked himself. Without taking my paper and pencil, I can't take I can't go to the kitchen without taking something to write with because it's just like clicking. It's like these things are coming to my mind. It's like, okay, write that down, write that down, write that down. Just one after another. I love it. And it's not like I'm going in some kind of order. It's like if like a little turn of a phrase like drop the guns or you're dead. I don't know. That's a poor example now that I'm trying to think. But you know what? I've got the writings right here. I couldn't even come in here without having something to write notes on. And I've had some pretty good color. I mean, just the way things come to me. One was like, it's like you can't have the good without some bad in it. We've all heard that expression. It's like, but the way it came to my mind, the same sort of concept was you can't have you have to have some of the grit with the grain, because dirt and grit and stuff gets in the grain. But it's, same concept, but just expressed a different way. So, these things kind of come to my mind, bits of dialogue and other stuff like that. Kind of like this line here, reflexes are a mite slow today. That just conveys that he's having a rough day, drawing his gun or whatever. I work that into, so I'll eventually get down to writing the dialogue and plots and stuff and just writing some in sequential order. But right now, and I do it in a shorthand, like, I sent you a present. I sent a present for you. I would put the number 4 and you sometimes to shorten it. Because when it's clicking and sometimes it's clicking over each other. And if I don't get it down, I'll forget it. I'll move on to the next thing. So I'm like trying to shorthand this thing where I can still read it, but it's shorthand.
Right. But shorthand only Rex can understand.
Well, no, if you read it, you would go, well, that's not spelled right, or that's not,
Right. You're doing more like a text type of speech, like when you're texting somebody and want to save time, you don't want to write out the whole word.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes I do anyway, like you can use you, or if it's in a significant sentence, I'll do the YOU, because that's a short word. But anything that you can shorten and condense a longer word, when you're in the groove writing, it's like, I just want to get it down to where I can go back, read it, and say, okay. And I do try and punctuate right, but I'm just trying to get what my brain is dictating to me, and it may be I'm going in and preparing myself a cup of coffee and something occurs to me. So I'm like, oh, I got to stop from doing that activity and write it down, and then go back to what I was doing. And it might've been the activity I was doing that suggests the line to me,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I had coffee in the Old West. In fact, that's a big thing in the Westerns, Have you got any coffee?
Good.
And then people's reaction to it. Like, if they think something's shady with the guy or something, he offers him and trying to set him up, even the bad guys offer you, a cup of coffee. And it's like, would you like a cup of coffee? And it's like, I don't think I do.
Not
because you're leery of that person,
Yeah, I would, but not.
And there are instances where they get knocked out drops or, poison, so.
Oh, yeah, the Hateful Eight, there was a whole bit, like 2 or 3 of them got poisoned, I think.
I haven't seen the Hateful Eight. I need to see that. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good, dude.
That's a fairly recent movie, right? Out in the last few years.
Yeah, I'd say within the last.
Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, that was Tarantino.
Okay. He
probably
does some wacky stuff anyway.
I don't know, maybe 6, 7 years ago. It might be longer than that now. I don't know, but it's been out for a little while.
Well, Mike Walters in the house. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Have I thought about getting a dictaphone to record your ideals that way. Yes, and call it. You know, I've got some small recorders with the small little cassettes and stuff, and you could. I would love to have something like that, but it's not a chatty time. You know, it's not a. I would say that's more left brain. I'm trying to remain in that quasi. Writing is a left brain activity, the more logical side. Your right hemisphere is your creative side, and I'm trying to get sort of use both at the same time. So
Okay.
I think that would work for part of the time, but a lot of time I like that quiet time just to think and to dictate, longhand, which, if it was Chuck Dixon, I'm sure he works a different way, or Mike Barron, but I'm sure they sit down and go click, 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 click. That's
Well, I
probably
mean,
like
we've talked to Mike. He says he for years he was writing stuff out on a
yeah.
just on a regular tablet or whatever.
Yeah, and he always carries something with him, and even to the
Yep.
bathroom. You have to.
And that's
Otherwise, you could have the
good
most
advice.
brilliant dialogue or ideal, and the way the creative mind works sometimes is, I will move on to the next thing,
Hmm.
even if it's
And
not a
it's
better idea.
good advice for anybody, not just a writer, because sometimes you just
Yeah,
have a really good idea, and
right.
then within 20, 30 minutes, you're like, shit, what was that idea I had? And you didn't write it down, right? Say,
And you don't want to have to repeat that over in your mind because you're in a loop. You want to go on to the next thing. You want
right.
to be productive. So,
And you
uh,
don't want to tell anybody about it offhand because it's a great idea that might make you some money. So you got to keep it to yourself.
right. Oh, I
And then
have
you,
I have stuff like that. Definitely.
yeah. Oh, I've had that happen many a time, man, where I'd come up with a great idea and then like within a half an hour, I didn't write it down. It's like gone.
In
I was like,
fact, in the
oh,
Devil Flyer thing, I might actually have a product showcased that I've had in mind since December of 2014.
all right, that's my new goal in life. I got to find a dick telephone to send around.
I'm sure they have them.
I'm sure they do if I look hard enough on
Voice
the internet.
recorder on your phone. Yeah, there's a cheap way to do it. If
Yeah,
you've got a lot
you
of
got
memory.
you got a little recorder on your phone.
Yeah. And I've recorded some videos and recorded, certain things. I've got when I don't know why. I think I must have been taking a picture, but it was on video. And so it's got Andy Smith saying, what did he say on the phone? I listened to it a couple times the other night. Oh, Frank Frazetta, something about Frank Frazetta, I think did something. And that was when he was on the show, but I was taking a picture or something with my phone, but I had it on video. So it's got, and I recognize his voice. That's Andy Smith's voice. So I captured a moment in time with Andy Smith on my phone. That's pretty
There you
wild.
go.
So it's Notepad, K-pop says.
Yeah.
K-pop, are you technically not challenged? I'm technically challenged. I need help on some very basic stuff. I need to find somebody that knows something about saving files or like nuking my X account and keeping my and logging into my other X account, and also my Indiegogo backing history. They're not giving me all that. I don't know if I signed into it from another account, this, that, or other. I don't know. I definitely need somebody that has that has the time. And you know what? I'd be willing to pay them handsomely if I'd come up with the money
Well,
somewhere to
Indiegogo,
get
you're
the
gonna have to
stuff
talk
that
to
I
your
need done.
Indiegogo. I think you're gonna have to talk to yourself anyway, because they won't like talk to a proxy or whatever.
I talk to myself all the time. Yeah, I mean, they would have to guide me through. We'd have to be
Wow.
on something like this,
Nope.
and like I'm sharing screen.
Right. Well, the
I would
first
have to
thing
be
you have to
doing it,
do,
but they would have to guide me on how to do it.
first thing you have to do is send a message, get a hold of their help department, and get an answer. Get someone you can talk to. Mr. Procrastinator.
Yes, I am a procrastinator. I put the P in procrastinate. I did invent the word. I am the seminal, and my sister as well, apparently, in some of my other family. We're professional procrastinators.
It's
No
a
doubt.
family tradition. That's
I spent 15 years helping people with electronics. I had extremely PTSD from this. I get it. I get it. She's calling me extremely old now. Wow. Thanks, Kay.
no. She's just saying
I'm
that
going
dealing with old farts like you is extremely frustrating. That's what.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I do get it. I'm just yanking her chain. And that's a long chain. I
Just trying
get
to
it.
clarify.
Nobody wants to sign on and help a guy out. I got it. Not it's not even during the holiday season. That's fine. When you don't get your book, because I can't drop the files. Now I've gotten an Australian, a crazy Australian, to help me out a little bit. But the thing of it is, I don't retain that stuff very good. I mean, if I do it enough, the synapses connect, and it's like, yeah, I can do it. I'm asking, teach me how to fish, and I'll do it myself. And he's all about that anyway. He's not about doing it for you at all. He just
Right.
kind of walks you through it. I can try to help Rex. Okay, Omer, I'll take you up on that. There's just bits and pieces, different things, that I need done, that I need to get done. Like saving of files. I didn't even know people would send me files. I wouldn't even save them. I didn't know how. And
No.
after a time on X, anyway, they lapse and you can't open them.
Yeah.
And they didn't save them. You ain't got a file to your artwork.
No.
Fortunately, the artwork that Hockey did for me for like 2.5 years ago, it was still good, or whatever, how he sent it. I don't know how, but I've had to try and access some older stuff and couldn't because it's too old. It wouldn't save, wouldn't take me there. So I know there's a time limit on that stuff. I don't know what the time limit is. I guess it depends on how it's
I don't know. Yeah,
how big the file is.
Depends on the site, and
Need to get a notebook, write stuff down. Yeah, I know, and put it in order of what we need to do. Yeah, I mean that's the first step, knowing what you need to do. Like, oh, I got this file over in Gmail I need to save and send over, and yeah, whatever. I get it.
You saved.
Yeah. Well, I've done a lot of it myself. Ray's helped me with a lot of that, where I have saved a lot of files, and even Pac-Mail. I got on this thumb drive here, right there, zip drive. I got I think most. They were supposed to put everything that they did for me since 2016 on here, and which is a lot of scanned stuff, and I segmented that. Like, this file goes to John Dillard, this file for old work, that I can't use anymore, but I still need for reference, and any artists I have. Like, I'll need to go in there and start a new file for Jay Kreger now, probably. The internet is hard. Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of women happy. Just saying. That's what she said. Which is the most used joke on YouTube, I think. Either that and why are you gay? What? Not even a chuckle?
Sorry,
I'm on a PC. Yes.
Brain wandering a little bit there. Sorry about
that. Ass off. Not when you are fixing everything. Not when you are fixing everything.
Probably meant the one fixing everything.
Oh, if it's not hard. Excuse me. Yes, it. Cocoa is a little stout. Don't make me spew. Quit that. Don't laugh. Now he chuckles while I got my mouth full. Damn it.
Well, you made me giggle. Sorry.
Why are you gay? I love it. Dillard made that sort of, infamous for a while.
I don't know if he made it up, but
you're right. I would almost give money, and now as soon as I do that, he'll show up in the chat. I'd almost give money to hear him say it. tomorrow, Rex X and Apex show. And then we'll still be, unfortunately, probably still doing the show when Shadowhawk at 12 noon Central will be having his premiere review of
The Buckler, Canadian Tussle.
Oh, yes. One of the last books, or the last book he got in the mail.
Yep. But it happened to be right at the beginning of the alphabet, so it worked out perfect.
Omer says, don't spew that wolf milk, Rex.
That's right. You want to waste
Island wolf milk.
Yeah. Yep.
Shot me straight across the room.
That's good stuff.
He circled back. I don't know if we're having an Apex After Dark. I very rarely get too much notice on that from Apex Comics, but I'm assuming we're not. But I don't know. I know that the 26th, that's the day after Christmas, is 3 years ago. Apex did his first live stream. He had never done a live stream.
Right.
And I and him were over in Michael Bancroft's chat, and he said, when this finishes up, if anybody wants to come over and come on the panel, they can, up to 6 people, whatever.
Right.
And I was one of them for the first 3 times, and then for the next 3 years, So we're coming up on the 3rd anniversary, and the putting up content, he challenged me that day to put up content, start putting content up on my channel. So the very next day on the 27th, will be my 3rd year of putting up content on the channel. Almost 1,800 videos.
So if any of you really hate Rex and everything he's done in the last nearly 1,000 episodes, blame it on Apex.
She didn't like my titty joke, I guess. She says, gotta go.
Oh.
Okay, gotta go. Oh, she's probably doing.
Oh, that was that Carrie or Anna?
I meant that was K-pop.
Oh, it's K-pop. Oh, sorry.
I meant to say that there was a report of a moose and a flying squirrel, and some people are saying that it was Peanut. So, and of course I'm making this up. So here we go.
Mr. Grumble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound. Here I come to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way.
Hi, boys and girls. Here we go, rocketing into a fun-filled, exciting cartoon show. Hold on to your seats as we blast off to visit all of your favorite cartoon stars.
That was supposed to be my intro today, but I blew it. So you get it now.
Could have saved it for tomorrow.
Save Schmabe. I'll come up with some other wild hair, prick ideal before that,
Yeah, of course you will.
Well, so what's for dinner?
I don't know yet. So
what'd you have last night?
Last night we did.
Yes.
What did we do last night? Oh, we did breakfast for dinner last night.
Oh, again.
Yeah, Mom wasn't in the mood to cook much, and I was dead from work. So
yeah, wouldn't you say that breakfast is easier to do? To
whip
up?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
So why don't y'all do that on Christmas? A lot of people do a Christmas breakfast and stuff.
Oh no. I mean, that's if you're gonna do a Christmas breakfast, you do that in the morning, and then you have a nice Christmas dinner later. I got a
that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the morning, you have a breakfast.
Yeah, that used to kind of be like a family tradition back when I still.
Shadowhawk, you're like me. Your stomach's this big. It shrinks. You don't eat a lot, I'm sure, and
just depends. Some days I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to make up for those 5 or 6 that you don't, right?
Yeah, but for the most part, yeah, I don't eat a whole lot. No.
I couldn't eat a whole lot when I went to although I tried that seafood buffet.
Right.
But right before I came on, I had some like 5 or 6 fried shrimp.
Oh.
And a couple chicken tenders that I got over there. at Mom's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Got some black eyed peas and ham for later. Maybe I ought to save those for New Year's, huh? Have some
That's not a bad idea. That's
fat
like a
back and
traditional New Year's dish, isn't it? Yeah. Black eyed
yes,
peas supposed
for
to be
good luck.
something
Yeah.
for yeah.
Mhm. Bring in the new year with some good luck, kind of like hanging a horseshoe up above the doorway or something, which I think that tradition probably comes from the Menuza, from the Jewish tradition where they have the name, the little scroll out of Deuteronomy
Oh,
on
they,
the covenant with God, and they put it there on the doorpost and they kiss it on the way in and way out, or they maybe do their hand and then, kiss their hand and then put their hand on it,
yeah.
so they're not like licking the
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have
door
to
all
do
the
the
time.
research on the whole. Why is a horseshoe considered good luck or bad luck? If you hang it upside down, it says it drains all the good luck out of it. So that's why you're
Right,
supposed to hang
exactly.
it.
And make
Yeah.
sure you fasten that thing up nice. You don't want it to fall on your head and cause
No,
pump
yeah,
knot,
and those things
what
aren't
we
exactly
call
like.
pump knots. Have you ever heard
Oh,
that expression, pump knot?
pump knot?
Yeah, when you get hit on the head, and it rises, it's a pump knot.
No, never heard that.
See, since I've been on the internet, it's like things that you have grown up with since you were a sperm. Other people have not heard outside your area,
Yeah, like a local colloquial.
Exactly. I
How
mean,
do you
it's
say
always
that
like,
damn
oh, you
word?
got a rising a pump
Colloquialism.
knot. Yeah.
Colloquialism, something like that.
Omer Glitz says, just check the mail. No ash can. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, strike two.
Yeah. Well, it is in the mail. And if there's any problems, I do have the tracking number, Omer. Although not exactly what I did with the receipt. I think it may be still out in the truck. See, we're around here somewhere. I did mail it. And you should be getting it. I'm surprised. But it is Christmas season and it takes a little bit longer for just, and I did send it. Okay. I guess she asked me. I guess I sent it media mail, book right, which when I fulfilled the ash can, that's what I sent. All of them did, and didn't have one incident.
Yeah, no.
Waterproofed it, of course, by putting it in a bag, and not just putting it in a bag, but flipping the bag upside down. So you got an outer bag that you have to open up first, Omer. Just to let you know, that was kind of confusing to like Rick, Cross Comics, and some other people that got it. It's like, how do I get into this thing and open it up?
Right. Yeah.
It was a bag within a bag, a board and bag within a bag in case it got wet.
Good planning ahead. That's what I call that.
I think I put in like an old Golden Age bag, or I actually had to dust the bag off, so I apologize for that, Homer. But recently I did get some boards for the rest of those Golden Age bags, and so I didn't want to, kind of, and I do need a few. I think I had 14 bags. That's out of 100. So I sent out some ash cans, for sure. Can't wait till you get it because you'll get a lot of reference. Now I think I did put the drawing in the outer bag. So unless it's rainy and wet, it shouldn't get wet. And it probably wouldn't anyway. But I did put it in between, instead of opening the whole thing up, putting it with the ash can. And plus it's got a lot of stuff in there anyway. As you well know, Shadowhawk, it's got two magnets and 3 bookmarks and 2 trading cards.
3 bookmarks and 2 trading cards. Yes, sir. I am. But I
sent him. Should I tell him? I don't know if I've already told him. Should I tell him what character he got?
Sure, why not?
Or should I just ask Homer? If he wants to know what character I did.
There you go. Yeah, ask Homer if he wants the surprise spoil.
He did get one piece that has a head and a hand, so it's not just a head sketch. So it is a little bit different from, the others. I think he's gonna like it. It's vicious. It's actually a pretty good one. So it's kind of a reimagining of a character.
I think I know what you're talking.
Well, maybe
not.
Maybe not. 50-50 chance. Half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. much less
This is
you.
true. Yeah, I mean,
Unless you're doing the Professor X thing on me like we did yesterday.
yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
exactly what I was thinking. Oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about that. I think you said that the other day. Sure, telling. Okay, it's sort of the reimagining one of the ones I did of Dirty Joe, the
Yeah.
sort of Venom like Wraith. I think you'll really like it. He's really got teeth in that thing.
Yeah,
Really
he's
looks pretty
cool.
vicious. He almost looks like a baboon in that one. You know, the mandrills where they show you their fangs and everything. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
snarl.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Those things look vicious as hell, dude. I never want to meet one of those things, you know.
No doubt. I know how to kill them. With no,
Yeah, how's that?
with years ago, a missionary told me how to do this. Told all of us because we were at summer camp, Christian camp, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't just grab a stick if a pack of baboons are trying to attack you, or you know, a big leader mandrill or whatever, right?
Right.
Because he's got dexterity. He'll grab that like a raccoon and he'll bite his way up till he gets to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you do, and what a lot of natives do, they carry 2 sticks with knobs on the end, like a club. So when he grabs that one, you hit him with the other one. And when he grabs that one, you hit him with the other one till you killed him. Yeah.
You play him like a
baboon.
Play him like a set of drums.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, nothing says he can't grab both at the same time, but then he's kind of stuck, you know?
Well, yeah, unless he pulls you right into those big ass jaws he's got.
I know it's a dangerous situation, especially if there's a pack of them. You know, I wouldn't want to be that way, but you know.
No, hell no. But I mean, survival is survival. You got to do what you got to do, you know.
Yeah, I had a bunch that were previously scanned at the printers, and that was one of them. That's why I picked, you know, I had a pretty good selection to pick from, but that was one that I thought you would appreciate. I did pick that one out with you in mind. And that, it's a little bit different because he does have a claw there in the shot, you know, with the face, and, you know, which most of them I tried not to do that, you know. I mean, I might get an arm, you know, I did that one with Bog where he had his arm out and you kind of get a sort of a truncated arm in there and it's shoulder and stuff in that one and come out with some background. That was a little bit more detailed one. But then that was one that I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use this as a head sketch or not. I think it's fine, but I can't do every one of them like that. You know, I would spend a year doing them, you know. Although I'd put as much time I think is required on the particular ones. Some are quicker than others, you know, and look just as nice. And like I say, I'll pick from what I think is the very best of the best and leave the rest. And I don't care if I spent 5 hours on a piece or two minutes on a piece, you know. I just wanted to reflect my very best work when I send it out to everybody. And I knew Omer had backed the digital tier. So and I was sending them this anyway. So it's like, you know, I want even the digital tier people to get a head sketch. So, and digital tiers, you know, maybe they ought to get the stretch goals, you know, and other stuff too. You know,
I mean, I guess that's kind of up to the creator, but that would be a nice incentive, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're getting additional material. They will get all the artwork, hardback material in there, which is at least 12 pages, and maybe even some additional content, you know. So, but it is digital. You know, and there is something to be said about physical, as we all know. But I get it. We're on a budget. And then also, like Howder, he lives up in Canada, and just shipping is a beast. But Howder did back a couple times physically, which I'm very grateful to because he backs a lot of digital, you know. But for my project, he had backed a couple times. I think he got the sketch card the second time. Sketch cover. I will probably always do a blank sketch cover. That's just a no-brainer.
Yeah, nowadays, I mean, with the popularity of them, you might as well, you know, and you can even offer it for, you know, a little less money than regular book.
I did. I knocked $5 off the book.
Yeah, I think that's what most people do.
Mhm.
sketch covers. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
heard Fireworks good. Fireworks, really?
fireworks.
Wow.
Okay.
I've been hearing the train in the distance here in town, all around, no matter where you are. I'm just glad I'm not on that other side. I lived like I don't know, 100, 150 feet from off the track, so I was very close to them. In fact, my fan inside would sometimes wobble from the vibration.
Mm.
I was that pretty close, and I didn't mind the train, but it was that damn rooster over there. Somebody's got rooster and at 4 in the
Yeah.
morning, mother.
Oh yeah, they wake up early.
Yeah, KFC your ass. Pew pew pew. Uh, Paint Me Another Color. I think that's a great title. For like, calling someone a coward. You got a yellow streak, but you say it in a different way.
Right.
Yeah. Paint me in any, or you could say it like this: paint me in any color except yellow, and then you blow the guy's head off to make your point. It is a Western. I hope you get the physical at some point. Oh, hope to get the physical at some point. I just wanted to make sure I supported. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. So with the digital for now. Yes, I have to watch the budget a bit for now. Yeah, I get it, man. Yellow belly lizard liver. Yeah. Let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about very quickly. It'll come back to me and I can always get to it tomorrow. I am excited about I wasn't joking about the underground lizard people. Oh, and
Okay.
Shadow, I don't know if I told you the layout for Jay Kreger, or I don't think I got a chance. I think you bebopped out. So I really need to get with you after the show. And I don't know if I told you about Midnight or not. I don't know if I did yesterday.
No, you were. I think you were still trying to finalize the concept in your head to send it to Mr. Kreger.
Okay.
You-
I
you-
do want to get with you, so don't go anywhere. We are going to cut it short today,
Oh,
simply because of a time factor, and I'm still not done writing, and I'm still working on a blog piece in there.
right.
But I think the tone, look, and it will have a Russ Leach cover.
Yeah.
I just got to get the design, what I want out of him. Probably Cortex's first cover, Cortex on the cover. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Like that was the Professor X thing yesterday, right? You kind of read my mind. I showed you a redo of that Dr. Mannix, and I was like, I'm thinking about making this an early version of Cortex, and you were thinking the same thing.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him, I was like,
So I mean, if you look at Devil Flyer now, which you could best summarize. Hey John, let me rinse you before we go. Yeah, I say bye a lot. That's just how I say bye a lot. Bye.
Hey, John.
Bye-bye.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna rinse him before we go. That doesn't sound good, does it? Trust me, it's painless. Ooh, there you go, John. There's your wrench. If you got any links you want to drop, you can. So in the Devil Flyer prequel magazine right now, Shadowhawk, we've kind of got at best you could probably say it's like a hero anthology, but it's got like superhero horror, sort of 30s 40s noir, with the retro Silver Bola character and all that. Western with the roustabouts and Midnight, and now a sci-fi element it won't be in the book, but it'll be in the supplement. It'll be in the bog, because I can see a very sci-fi element coming in, sort of showing how Cortex came about, maybe.
Oh yeah, I like that idea.
Dr. Mannix and the science and how he became a living brain in an android body,
Yeah, some kind of experiment gone wrong, perhaps, or something like that. I mean,
Uh,
it's been done before, but you can always put a cool twist on it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, see, I'm trying to bring in these different elements: noir, horror, hero, western, and now sci-fi. Even though it's in the supplement, and it will continue a story that is in the Devil Fire book, because the Bog and Cortex story takes place right after the Grey Tail story. That's in the book, done by Doc
Right.
Blaylock a couple of years ago. So we've already got a continuation of a story that we're telling in this book. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very cool.
Very cool. And we'll leave you with that happy thought. Thank you, John, for coming in. Omer, Carrie, all of you people. I hate to cut it short. Carrie, I did deposit that money today because my bank's not open on Saturday. I just haven't re-upped on the new plan. We'll stream one more time tomorrow, and then maybe Sunday I'll do a show by myself. I'm trying to get us to the 22nd with the plan before I implement it. Because the 22nd, the 22nd is our 1,000th episode in January. In January, not December. This is episode 967. We're going to get out of here before we run out of time.
Sounds good. Hello, love you.
Take Glad. Take Glad. What the hell? Hey, don't go anywhere, Shadow.
I'm not.
Okay.
Keep collecting.
Glue your feet.